Tonight, targeted by threats, KHOU 11 investigates, uncovers a Harris County judge's safety threatened, and it involves a case in that judge's courtroom.
Investigative reporter Scott Knoll talked to the judge in the middle of all this. He's live now with a story you'll see first, right here. Hey, Scott.
Ron, the judge says the threats came to his cell phone, hundreds of messages from a man wanted at the time and charged with a violent felony. Once they started, it seemed they would never stop.
The messages were very manic.
Over and over.
Pictures, videos, songs, a lot of different things.
District Court Judge George Powell says more than 100 messages sent to his cell phone in one night. All of them, he says, from this man, Joshua Johnson, a 29-year-old charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, a case scheduled to be in front of Judge Powell. Thing is, Johnson hadn't even been arrested when the threats began. Investigators say in one of the messages, Johnson wrote, quote, "Where do you live? If you're reading this, it's too late."
Learning other things about this person and putting them together with those things that we just talked about, that kind of caused a little bit of concern.
Things, the judge says, like Johnson's past. In court documents, investigators describe it as an extensive history of assaulting and threatening to assault people. Then, an even bigger surprise for the judge.
Apparently he had been here before in the courtroom.
While he had an open warrant in your court.
Exactly.
An accused felon wanted by police just sitting in the back of a courtroom. A bailiff told the judge Johnson eventually just got up and left. Now he's behind bars, not only facing that assault case, but 2 more for those messages to the judge. Of course, it all comes just weeks after this woman was charged with threatening District Court Judge Brad Hart in a separate case. Reminders, Powell says, of the risk of wearing the robe.
While you may not always feel threatened by something, sometimes you're just not aware of what people are capable of, and you don't anticipate the things people might do.
A judge has ordered Johnson undergo a mental exam. We reached out to his attorney today, but still haven't heard back. Meanwhile, Judge Powell says if you're facing charges, do not try to contact the judge directly. He stresses what you may interpret one way could be read completely differently by a judge, and guys, that could only add to your legal problems.
And that you don't want to do.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks so much, Scott.